Alright, real talk. Space is cool, right? But you know what's not cool? Being lied to. And I'm not talking conspiracy theories like the Earth is flat or anything. I'm talking about that one guy in your class who swears the dark side of the moon is where aliens chill and that Saturn's the only planet with rings and black holes are like vacuum cleaners sucking everything around them.
What do you mean by that? Huh?
But today, we're clearing the air. We're going myth busting, Space Edition. And be sure to stick till the end, because the last one is something you'd think would blow us up if we go space exploring, but it's actually pretty harmless. Alright, let's start off with the crowd favorite, the dark side of the moon. Okay, the moon does not have a permanent dark side. What it does have is actually a far side, the half we never see from the Earth. Why is this the case? Because the moon is tidally locked. That means its rotation and its orbit are synchronized. It rotates once every time it orbits Earth, so one side always faces us. But that doesn't mean the far side never sees sunlight. It does. Every lunar day, which lasts about 29 Earth days, the moon rotates, and sunlight sweeps across both sides. The idea that one side's always in darkness? That's like saying your back never sees the sun because you're always facing webcam. I mean, obviously you have to go outside and touch some grass and get some sunlight, but other than that, yeah. Next up, black holes suck things in.
Hey, yo, what the?
Not exactly the case. Black holes aren't cosmic vacuum cleaners. They don't really suck. I mean, existentially they might, but physically, not really. Black holes obey gravity just like any other mass. If the sun were magically swapped for a black hole of equal mass, Earth's orbit wouldn't change. It would just be really dark, though. Stuff only gets pulled in and sucked, quote unquote, when it's too close, past a point of no return called the event horizon. That's the ultimate you can check in but you can't check out zone. And yeah, they're pretty terrifying, but they're also beautifully normal in how they affect things gravitationally. If you want to learn more about black holes sucking things in and what the event horizon is, and different kinds of black holes, maybe spinning black holes or magnetic black holes, be sure to put that in the comments and like this video, and I'll definitely make one video about that. Next up, this one's pretty common actually. People really like Saturn's rings. But the problem is, people think Saturn is the only planet with rings. Saturn's actually just the crazy celebrity of ring planets. Loud, flashy, and stealing the spotlight. In reality, all four gas giants, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, have rings. Saturn's are just the brightest and easiest to see with small telescopes. Jupiter's rings, they're pretty dusty and thin. Uranus's rings, they're dark and mysterious, and Neptune's, delicate and clumpy. So Saturn's not exactly special, it just goes out of his way to make himself seen. The next myth we'll be busting is Earth is closer to the sun in the summer. We get this a lot. I mean, it's hotter in the summer because Earth's closer to the sun. But nah, that's not really it. Earth's orbit is an ellipse, yes, but it's almost a perfect circle. People really misconstrue how much of an ellipse it is. The difference between the closest point, perihelion, and the farthest point from the sun, the aphelion, it's tiny, about 3 million miles. And in terms of Earth's orbit, that's really small. And weirdly, actually, Earth is closest to the sun in January. So for the northern hemisphere here, that means it's winter. What causes seasons, though? It's all about tilt. If you remember back to your 3rd grade, 4th grade class, you learned about the fact that Earth's axis is tilted about 23.5 degrees. In summer, your hemisphere is tilted towards the sun, so the sunlight hits more directly and for longer times during the day. So summer isn't really about distance, it's more about how tilted Earth is. Alright, for the last myth, we'll be talking about the fact that we think asteroid belts are death traps. Between Mars and Jupiter, between the rocky planets and our gas giants in the solar system, lies a pretty big asteroid belt. Now, if you watch a lot of movies, Hollywood really made asteroid belts look like obstacle courses. Movies like Star Wars, The Avengers, they all had lots of these sorts of TIE fighters or the Millennium Falcon or any sort of spaceship piloting through like a cosmic game of bumper cars and pinball. You're not actually going to be piloting the Millennium Falcon through that obstacle course or anything. Real asteroid belts, like the one I was mentioning between Mars and Jupiter, are mostly empty space. The asteroids are actually hundreds of thousands of miles apart. NASA has flown multiple probes right through the asteroid belt without issue and without having to maneuver it. It's not exactly a war zone, it's a lightly populated, essentially rocky retirement community. So yeah, the moon's not hiding a mysterious dark side, black holes don't Roomba up galaxies, Saturn isn't the only one rocking rings. And if you think Earth's closer to the sun in July, you've been lied to.
Why the you lying? Why you always lying?
Asteroid belts are also actually kind of chill too. Space is already wild enough. We don't really need the myths. Let's ditch the drama and keep the facts. I mean, the facts are still dramatic, but they're actually accurate. And hey, keep questioning, keep wondering, and if your brain's orbiting a misconception, it's time to escape velocity, that thing. Learn the facts, learn about space, because sometimes the truth is cooler than the cap.
Stop the cap.
If you like this video about debunking space myths, be sure to leave a comment below about another space myth that you'd like to see debunked. And of course, make sure to hit that like button as well. Thank you so much, and keep expanding your universe, guys. See you next time.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's free, and you can change your mind at any point in time, and it really helps me out as well.